Welcome to the Lower Middle Tennessee Cattle Association video board sale, October the 2nd, 2020. This sale will include 750 head, 468 steers, a load of Holsteins, and 216 heifers. As of October the 1st, Tennessee livestock producers will now be operated under United Producers Incorporated. So welcome to the Lower Middle Tennessee video sale for October 2nd, 2020. Our first lot, lot 154, comes to you from Mr. Tommy Upton down in Cornersville, Tennessee. Have 39 of these good steers weighing 525 with a weight spread of 4 1/4 to 6 1/4. A graded 85% ones, 15% twos with a flesh score of 4. 10% of these cattle will show 1/8 ear. These cattle were bought as 3 weights back in June of 2020. They're on pasture and hay plus 5 pound of commodity blend feed. They've had one shot in the necks of a 7-weight blackleg, dewormed with sidectin, and also castrated. These cattle will be penned by 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot, haul 30 miles to TLP Columbia Livestock Center by 9 a.m. and weighed on the ground straight. These cattle cannot weigh on October 5th, 6th, or October 12th. Again, we have 39 head of these good steers weighing 5 1/4 from Tommy Upton in Cornersville, Tennessee. Our next lot today comes to you from Coble and Kinnear, lot 155 from down in Lewisburg, Tennessee. 40 head of these steers, estimated to average 600 pounds with a weight spread of 450 to 700. They graded 90% ones and 10% twos with a flesh score of 4 and 5. There'll be 39 head of blacks and 1 black baldy on this set of steers. These cattle were weaned back in July of 2020. They were home raised by Angus bulls. These cattle are on pasture plus 3 pound of 14% co-op feed with co-op mineral. They've had one shot of Pyramid 5 plus pre-sponse, a 7-weight blackleg with somnus. These cattle were dewormed and deloused with ivermectin, also castrated. These cattle will be penned by 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot. They'll be hauled 30 miles to TLP Columbia Livestock Center by 9 a.m. and weighed on the ground straight. These cattle cannot weigh October 5th or 6th or October the 12th. 40 head of these good steers, take all 40 head. Lot 155 coming to you from Coble and Kinnear. Our next lot today, lot 156, coming to you from Austin, Klein, and Stinson up in East Tennessee, Strawberry Plains area. There's 73 of these good steers estimated to average 700 with a weight spread of 6 to 800. Grades on these cattle will be 90% ones, 10% twos with a flesh score of 5. There'll be 70 black and black baldies and 3 red baldies. These cattle were weaned August and September of 2020. Home raised by Angus or Hereford bulls. These cattle are not running together. These cattle are on pasture and hay plus 5 pound per head per day of co-op 14% pellets or a commodity blend feed and free choice minerals with Rumensin. These cattle have had one shot of Bovashield Gold, one shot, which includes Pastorella, and then boosted with a Bovashield Gold 5. They've also had a shot of 2020 Vision 7 with Spur. These cattle were dewormed with sidectin poron, castrated. They've had no implants. Cattle will be penned by 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot, haul 30 miles to Knoxville Livestock Center by 10 a.m. and weighed on the ground straight. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end, available October 19 or 20. Our next lot today, lot number 157, comes to you from DaCosta and Fuller Farm down in Wartrace, Tennessee, a longtime consignor to the video sale. Today they've got 68 good steers weighing 725 pounds with a weight spread of 650 to 8 1/4. They graded 95% ones, 5% twos with a flesh score of 5. They're 100% black and black baldies on this good load of cattle. Weaned mostly in June and July. Few weaned the first part of September. They're home raised mostly by Angus bulls or a few semi-Angus bulls. There'll also be a few pink eye scars. These cattle are running together. Cattle are on pasture plus 7 to 8 pound of Ogle beef grower and mineral with Bovatec. They've had a shot of Pyramid 5 plus pre-response, boosted with Pyramid 5, and they've also had 2 shots of Vision 7 in the neck. These cattle are wormed and deloused with Epernex, also been castrated. Cattle will be pinned by 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot. Buyers get tare weight and haul 19 miles to Love's Truck Stop, exit 89 on I-24, and weighed with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. These cattle are available October 19th through the 23rd. Our next lot today, lot number 158, comes to you from a longtime consigner, Mr. Ward Pack, up in Woodbury, Tennessee. A 62 head of these good steers, averaging 815 pounds with a weight range of 750 to 875. They graded 85% ones, 15% twos, with a flesh score of 5. There'll be 35 black baldies, 15 Charolais crosses, 11 red and red baldies, and also includes 1 Hereford. 10% of these cattle show 1/8 ear. These cattle are on pasture plus 10 pounds of commodity blend feed. They've had 1 shot of Bovishield Gold 5, Covexin 8, and also vaccinated with pink eye. They were dewormed and deloused with Sidectin. They've had no implants, been castrated. These cattle will be pinned by 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot. Buyers get tare weight by 7 a.m. and travel 35 miles to the farm, load and haul to exit 89 on I-24, and weigh on the truck with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end of this good set of cattle. Again, lot 158 from Ward Pack over in Woodbury, Tennessee. Lot number 159 today comes from Webb Farms up in Livingston, Tennessee, in the Upper Cumberland area. We got 65 head of these good steers, estimated to average 850 pounds. Weight range will be 775 to 975. 90% number 1s, 10% number 2s on the grade. There'll be a flesh of 5 and 6s. 90% of these cattle black and black baldies, 10 Charolais crosses, also includes 1 red baldy which shows a touch of ear. There'll be 1 or 2 of these cattle with 1/8 ear or less. They were home raised by Angus or Hereford bulls, and they were weaned in July of 2020. Cattle are on pasture and hay plus 12% co-op commodity blend feed with Rumensin. They've had 1 shot of Bovishield Gold 1 shot, which includes Pastorella, and also boosted with Bovishield Gold 5. They've had 2 shots of Ultrabac 7, Samibac, Blackleg vaccine. They're also dewormed with Dectomax, castrated with a knife. This cattle will be pinned 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot, haul 20 miles to Bibby Brothers Livestock in Cookville by 10 a.m. and weighed with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. They cannot load the same day as lot 165, and they're available October 12th through the 15th. Lot number 160 today comes to you from longtime consigner, Mr. Jerry Ray, down in Tullahoma, Tennessee. There'll be 61 head of these good steers, estimated to average 870 pounds, a weight spread of 800 to 9 1/4. They graded 95% 1s, 5% 2s with a flesh score of 5. These cattle will be mostly black with a few Charolais crosses. Also 5% show 1/8 ear. These cattle have been tested PI negative. They're on pasture and hay plus 3 pounds of co-op stillage booster per head per day and free choice stillage with Pro Solutions Mineral with Rumensin. They've had 1 shot in the neck of Pyramid 5 plus pre-response, booster with Pyramid 5, and also had Barvac 7. Good Beringer Ingelheim Health Program. Dewormed and deloused with Epernex, implanted with component in July, castrated with a knife. Cattle be pinned 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot. Buyers get tare weight by 7 a.m., travel 8 miles, haul to Jack Daniels Distillery, and weigh on the truck with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Truck must weigh on a 70-foot scales with no split weighing. 61 steers from Mr. Jerry Ray, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Another good lot of cattle, lot 161, also from Jerry Ray in Tullahoma, Tennessee again. 60 head of these good steers, estimated to average 880 pounds with a weight spread of 8 to 9 1/4. 95% 1s, 5% 2s was the grade with a flesh score of 5. These cattle will be 100% black and black baldies, an all black load. 5% of these cattle will show 1/8 ear, been tested PI negative. These cattle are on pasture plus hay and also 3 pounds of co-op stillage booster per head per day with free choice stillage with Pro Solutions Mineral with Rumensin. These cattle have been vaccinated with Pyramid 5 plus pre-response, boosted with Pyramid 5, and also vaccinated with Barvac 7 Blackleg. good Beringer Ingelheim health program on these cattle. They were dewormed and deloused with Epernex, implanted with component in July, castrated with a knife. These cattle will be penned 7 a.m. morning of the weigh up. They'll be hauled to Jack Daniels Distillery and weighed on the truck with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end, and truck must weigh on a 70-foot scale with no split weighing. Our next consignment today will be a load of Holsteins. There'll be 66 head of these good Holsteins coming from down Mr. Arvis Bobo down in Lynchburg, Tennessee, a longtime consigner. We've got 66 head of these good Holsteins, estimated to average 950 pounds, weight range of 875 to 1,000. They're 100% L2s with a flesh score of 5, and they're 100% black and white Holsteins. These cattle are on pasture and hay plus free choice stillage. These steers were bought in July of 2020 at East Tennessee Livestock Graded Holstein Sale. They were bought a truckload weighing 779 at the time, average weight, gave no shots or implants. They returned with 75 beef steers of similar weight. They've had no death, loss, or sickness associated with these cattle. These cattle have been castrated. Cattle will be penned by 7 a.m. morning of the weigh up in a dry lot. Buyers get tare weight by 7 o'clock. They'll be loaded and weighed at the Jack Daniels Distillery on the truck with a 2% shrink. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load of the buyer's choice. Truck must weigh on a 70-foot scale with no split weighing. Moving on to our heifer consignments for the day, lot number 163. We've got 36 heifers coming from Coble and Kinnear down in Lewisburg, Tennessee. They'll be estimated to average 610 pounds. The weight range will be 450 to 675. They'll be graded 90% 1s, 10% 2s. The flesh on these cattle will be 4s and 5s. There'll be 35 head of blacks and 1 black baldy. They were home raised by Angus bulls. These cattle are on pasture plus 3 pound to 14% co-op feed with co-op mineral. They've had 1 shot of Pyramid 5 plus pre-sponse, a 7-way blackleg with Somnus. They were dewormed and deloused with ivermectin. Cattle will be penned by 7 a.m. morning of the weigh up in a dry lot. They'll be hauled 30 miles to TLB Columbia Livestock Center by 9 a.m. and weighed on the ground straight. They can be preg checked after the weigh up prior to shipment at the buyer's expense with a 3-day notice required to get the vet. They cannot weigh on October 5th, 6th, or October the 12th. Take all 36 head from Coble and Kinnear, lot number 163. Lot number 164 comes to you from Mr. Alvin Brandon over in Christiana, Tennessee. Be 35 plus or minus of these good heifers, estimated to average 700 pounds. The weight range will be 650 to 800. They'll be graded 90% 1s, 10% 2s with a flesh score of 4 and 5s. These cattle will be 100% black. They were weaned in August of 2020. They were home raised by registered Angus bulls. These are replacement quality genetics with excellent disposition on this set of heifers. They'll sure make mama cows. These cattle are on pasture and hay plus 8 pounds per head per day of Performance 15% Maximizer with free choice co-op 678 mineral. They've had 2 shots of Barvac 7. They're vaccinated with Pyramid 5 plus pre-sponse and also Express 5 FPVL 5 and also had a shot of Ludolice. They're dewormed with Epernex Poron. These cattle will be weighed by 7 a.m. in the morning. 15 miles hauled to Woodbury or Murfreesboro Co-op and weigh on the truck with a 1% shrink. Take all 30 head. Lot number 165. Good set of heifers coming from Webb Farms up in Livingston, Tennessee. Also a longtime consignor. There's 69 of these good heifers, estimated to average 750 pounds. With a weight range of 675 to 875, they're graded 90% 1s, 10% 2s with a flesh score of 5 and 6. These cattle are home raised by Angus and Hereford bulls. They were weaned back in July of 2020. They're on pasture and hay plus 12% commodity blend feed with Rumensin. They've had 1 shot of Bovashield Gold, 1 shot, which includes Pastorella, also boosted with Bovashield Gold 5. They've had 2 shots of Ultrabac 7, Somnibac Blackleg, and also a shot of Ludolice. These cattle will be penned 7 a.m. morning of the weigh up in a dry lot, hauled 20 miles to Bibber Brothers Livestock by 10 a.m. and weighed with a 2% shrink. These cattle can be preg checked after the weigh-up prior to shipment at the buyer's expense with a 3-day notice. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. They cannot weigh the same as the steers, which is lot 159. They're available October the 12th through the 15th. Our final lot of the day, lot number 166, coming to you from Mr. Steve Nicholson, longtime consigner on the video sale. From down in Lynchburg, Tennessee, he has 76 of these good heifers, estimated to average 835 pounds. A weight range of 775 to 875, very consistent load of cattle, graded 95% ones, 5% twos with a flesh score of 5. These cattle will be 49 head of black and black baldies, 19 Charolais crosses, 8 red and red baldies, 5 or 6 show a few warts, 5% show an 8th ear. Cattle are on pasture plus 10-pound ogle feed and multi-blend mineral with Verminson. They've had 1 shot of Pastorella, a shot of Titanium 5, Enforce 3, Vision 7, a Pink Eye, and also a shot of Multimin. These cattle were dewormed to Safeguard and Sidectin. Cattle will be pinned by 7 a.m. morning of the way up in a dry lot. Buyers get tare weight and haul to Jack Daniels and weighed on the truck with a 2% shrink. They can be preg checked after the weigh up prior to shipment at the buyer's expense with a 3-day notice. Take a 48 to 50,000 pound load off the heavy end. Thank you for viewing the Lower Middle Tennessee Cattlemen's Association video sale in October. We appreciate you being with us today. We will have our next sale will be in November. It will be operated under the direction of United Producers Incorporated, beginning with the November sale. We appreciate you being with us today. We appreciate you viewing, and please be with us for our November sale. Thank you.